Hey everyone, it's Lindsay, and today I wanted to do my best of 2013 beauty tools and like randoms edition. I was planning on doing a hair, like best of 2013 hair, but then I thought about it just a couple months ago with my girlfriend Hillary. We did a video together talking about our favorite hair products, and that was a really long video and it's all the same stuff, so I don't feel like I need to go over anything more. I think that was hair products, so I will link that below if you're curious about the hair products. I mean, it's a ton of hair products and I'm using all the same stuff, so I don't want to go over that again, but there's two things that I can think of that I don't think were in that video. And the first is my Brush Lab brush. I think this is 2-inch or 3-inch. I'm not sure how big this is. It's the biggest one they had when I got this. Love this brush for round brushing my hair when I blow dry it. I never used to do that. And since getting this brush, I've had it for years. It's just wonderful, smooths my hair. I almost never have to flat iron it anymore, which is a big deal for me because I have wavy hair. So highly recommend that brush, love it. And then the second is my Hot Tools 2-inch curling iron. This is the purple one that's coated. I've had the gold one before. That one made my hair smell funny. It kind of smelled like it was burning it. I love this because I haven't found anything else that's this big that is coated like this, but I will tell you, I think this is my third one because, and this one's doing the same, like the coating chips off and then you can, like, sometimes I see that in my hair, but I still don't feel like it's burning it. I still really like this curling iron for flipping my hair under, just doing really loose waves, but just, I do recommend that. If you know of a better one that would last longer, let me know, but it's not that expensive. I don't worry about it. Okay, a beauty tool that I use probably every day. These are the Qtips Precision Tips, like cotton swabs. I keep backups of these. I like these. There's all different kinds, but I like these because they have pointed tips on both ends for cleaning up, especially mascara. When you get a dot somewhere, they're just a real fine tip that absorbs that mascara. These are just a lifesaver, and I like that they both have pointed ends. So I've talked about these before. I will link my review if you want more information. The MakeUpMiser Beauty Spatula Set. I was given these, but I purchased more for Christmas gifts this year. I will keep giving them as gifts. Anybody who, you don't have to be a beauty junkie, just anybody who uses products on a regular basis would love these. 3 different sets of beauty spatulas to use the last of foundations, face creams, serums, anything that you can't get the bottom of. And they not only scrape the sides, they scoop. So, oh my gosh, they will more than pay for themselves over time in the product you're able to save. All right, next is a product I have just talked about to death for so many years, my Clarisonic Mia. I have the original. This is, I know they have a second one now. I'm happy with mine. I would give up just about anything in my beauty routine to keep this. I would give up anything to keep this. Nothing has done more for my skin than this, and I will link my review from years and years ago. Still feel the same way. It is, and I saw reviews on that for so long and never paid attention to it. People would review it on YouTube and I just thought, like, I never even gave it a second thought until I started having a couple skin issues myself and then looked more into that, and game changer, amazing. But yeah, I'll link my review for more information. Eyelash curler. This is the Tweezerman Limited Deluxe Eyelash Curler. Comes with 3 free refill pads. I have never ventured into the high-end eyelash curlers. Just haven't felt like spending that much money, not knowing if I'm gonna like it or not. Picked this up at CVS. I got it because it had the refill pads, because every other lash curler I've had, no matter how much I like it, the refill pads, you cut through them eventually and then they're hard on your lashes. So I was only attracted to this because it had refill pads, so I thought, well, I'm good for a while. I've had this for so many months and I'm still on the first pad. So and this is an amazing curling lash curler. It curls your lashes right away. You don't have to hold it so long, and it keeps them curled. You have to be careful or it can over curl your lashes. It is just, I see no reason why I would need to try a high-end lash curler and spend more money, because this one is so good. And by the way, we are like getting the big one outside. We're supposed to get, I'm in Pennsylvania here, we're supposed to get 8 to 12 inches of snow, so it's looking ugly out there. I'm glad I'm inside right now. Okay, this is my Mary Kay oil-free eye makeup remover. I never really used eye makeup remover. I'd always just use my facial cleanser and whatever I was washing my face with. But since I've been using more waterproof mascaras, water-resistant mascaras to keep my lashes curled, I need an eye makeup remover, and this is the best. Oh my gosh, it removes everything so easily, not oily. It doesn't burn my eyes. It doesn't irritate my skin. I've had ones that as you're rubbing them, they kind of irritate your skin. This one is so gentle, and I love that this lasts me so long. It's not a big opening, which is really nice. It's just a teeny little opening. So what I do is I actually just put some on my fingers and then softly like rub it into my lashes, and it softens them and gets rid of the makeup. So because you're not using a cotton pad, it's not absorbing too much product, you're not wasting it. So love that. Beauty blender. I have a review from years ago comparing this to the Sonia Kashuk blending sponge. I think there are some dupes for this now that are more like this consistency. Years ago, you could not get anything like this. They had blending sponges, but they were rock hard, not nearly the same. So I still get comments on that video of people saying like, you're stupid for paying 20 bucks for a sponge. No. I have 4 beauty blenders now, because when I do bridal makeup and things like that, I like to have lots so that I'm not washing them every single time. You know, I don't have to wash one for every person. I still have my original beauty blenders from, I don't know, 4 years ago, 3 years ago. They hold up so well. They are so worth the money. I have other makeup brushes that I like for foundation when I'm being lazy and don't feel like wetting this, but when it comes down to it, nothing makes my foundation look the most natural, the most blended as the beauty blender. So for me, wholeheartedly worth the money. I'm not even trying to find a dupe, because when one sponge has lasted me 3 years, I mean, why would I need to find something else? I mean, I think that's worth the $20 then. So on to makeup brushes. Okay, the Sedona Lace EB15. I have several of these because I use them every single day. They are just such a nice crease blending brush. Now, this is the thing. I've noticed they kind of lose their shape a little bit when you wash them. So I just wanted to show you the difference. Like, what I do is I take those little teeny hair rubber bands, and when I know that you can buy guards or something like that, but this is just what I do because I'm cheap. I take those little tiny hair rubber bands, and after I wash them, when they're still wet, I will just kind of wrap it around twice to help it keep its shape. And then, so you see how that one really kept its shape. This one I really didn't do that for, and it spread out a little bit. But I love these brushes because they have a little bit, they taper to a point so you can get a nice defined crease, but they're not a pencil brush. They are a little fluffier than that, so they blend while they're defining your crease. It's just like the easiest brush to go to. I love, love, love that brush. Next, this one is dirty because I just used it today. This is the Sigma Pencil E30. This is just a smaller pencil brush. Love this for when I'm really cutting a crease or really just want like a defined outer V. Used it today, I love that. The Sedona Lace EB23, my favorite eyeliner brush. I have tried so many different eyeliner brushes, and they are not all the same. I love this one because it is super slim, but the bristles stay together, it doesn't separate and doesn't get thick. For me, I want the control of being able to do a very thin line if I want, and this works for that. I'm able to do a winged liner with cake liner with this. It's just really good. We'll use that every day. I have multiples. I want to keep buying multiples because I just want to use it all the time. This is a brush I use every day. I've had this for years and years, just amazing. The Essence of Beauty Crease Brush. This is in a set of 2. I don't really use the larger one. This one is just like a dinky little tiny brush, and I use it for under my lash line for, you know, connecting my shadow. I use it every single day. It's just the best. The Sigma Large Fluff E50. This is a huge brush. Love this for cleanup. What I do is pretty much every day I need to clean out my eyeshadow, so I'll use this to kind of eyeshadow's been dragged down too far, I'll use it there, and I'll kind of blend over it just to smooth everything out, soften lines, love it. This brush has been amazing. This is the Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer 57 brush. I use this every single day for my under eye Bare Minerals Well Rested powder. I talked about this in the makeup video. I used whatever's left on this is a clean one, but I used whatever's left on it from the day before of that powder and kind of buff it in. Then I do concealer, then I put a little more Well Rested on it and buff that in over my concealer, sets it. It's just wonderful. I do like this. If I have kind of a large area that I'm trying to conceal, if I've broken out in an area, which sometimes happens, I like to use it, you know, powder foundation with this, even liquid concealer. It's just very different for a concealer brush. It's not just your typical, you know, flat paddle type brush. It can really blend a larger area, nice for around the nose, for doing a little in between your brows. Just really a nice all-purpose brush, love that. And then the last of the beauty tools, the last brush, this is the Sedona Lace 919, and I have a foundation routine video coming up reviewing this brush and a couple others that they've sent me long time ago. I've been using them ever since. This one is just my favorite though. This is supposed to be a foundation brush. I think you're supposed to like paint your foundation on like that. I'm a buffer, so I'm not so much into the painting, but I love this for contouring and for bronzer. I didn't used to contour every day, and I don't heavily contour at all every day. If I'm going out in the daylight, I don't want like something really defined contour, but I love this once I've done all my foundation. What bronzer kind of just does such a simple crease. Oh my gosh, it's so easy. It's just kind of just defines your face a little bit. Buff it up, you know, on my forehead, go down my neck a little bit so that my neck, because my neck is so white, and I'll just buff whatever's left onto my neck. Wonderful brush for bronzing. Love, love, love this. So those are all my favorite beauty tools of 2013. Let me know what yours are, and if you have any suggestions for me, I would love to hear them. Yeah, let me know your thoughts below, and I'll talk to you soon. See you, everybody.